Blasts, sparkling drone assaults rock Russian-held areas a long way from Ukraine war. The front Kyiv. Russia said clean Ukrainian drone attacks on Friday evening, a day after explosions erupted near military bases in Russian-held regions of Ukraine and Russia itself, apparent shows of Kyiv's developing ability to pummel Moscow's belongings a ways from front lines. The latest incidents accompanied big blasts remaining weak at an air base in Russian-annexed Crimea. In a new assessment, a Western official stated that incident had rendered one-half of Russia's Black Sea naval aviation pressure useless in a stroke. Russia's RIA and TASS information corporations, citing a neighborhood official in Crimea, stated it seemed Russian anti-aircraft forces had been in movement close to the western Crimean port of Yevpatoria on Friday night. Video posted by a Russian website showed what seemed to be a ground-to-air missile hitting a goal. Turned into unable right now to verify the video's veracity. TASS noted a neighborhood authentic as announcing Russian anti-aircraft forces knocked down 6 Ukrainian drones sent to assault the town of Nova Kakhovka, east of the city of Kherson. Ukraine says retaking Kherson is one in every of its main priorities. Separately, and reputable in Crimea said defenses there had downed an unspecified wide variety of drones over the town of Sevastopol. The Ukrainian Defense Force dealt with the Russians to a mystical evening, stated Sari Klan, a member of Kherson's regional council disbanded with the aid of Russian career forces. The night before, multiple explosions were suggested in Crimea which Moscow seized in 2014 together with close to Sevastopol, headquarters of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, in addition to at Kerch close to a huge bridge to Russia. Inside Russia, 2 villages were evacuated after explosions at an ammunition dump in Belgorod province, greater than 100 km 60 miles from territory controlled by using Ukrainian forces. Kyiv has been withholding official comment on incidents in Crimea or inside Russia whilst hinting that it is at the back of them the use of long-range weapons or sabotage. A Western reliable indicated on Friday that at the least a number of the incidents were Ukrainian attacks, saying Kyiv was continuously achieving kinetic results deep in the back of Russia's traces. Huge explosions on August 9 at Russia's Saki air base on the Crimean coast had put greater than half of the Black Sea Fleet's fight jets out of use, the Respectable mentioned, in what might be one of the costliest attacks of the conflict. Russia has denied plane had been damaged in what it known as an accident, even though satellite snapshots confirmed as a minimum 8 burnt-out warplanes and several big craters. Moscow brushed off the top of the Black Sea Fleet this week. Ukraine hopes its obvious newfound capacity to hit Russian targets at the back of the front line can turn the tide within the conflict, disrupting supply traces Moscow desires to help its occupation. A senior U.S. defense reputable stated on Friday that U.S. President Joe Biden's management was getting ready every other security assistance package deal for Ukraine valued at $775 million and containing surveillance drones and for the first time mine-resistant automobiles. Since closing month, Ukraine has been fielding Western-supplied rockets to strike behind Russian strains. Some explosions said in Crimea and Belgorod had been past the range of ammunition. Western international locations have stated sending up to now. A senior Ukrainian official mentioned round one-half of incidents in Crimea have been Ukrainian assaults of a few type, and one-half injuries as a result of Russia's negative operations. He emphasized that attacks were accomplished by saboteurs in place of long-range guns, although he could not say whether or not Kyiv now had a TACMS, an extended-range version of the US HIMARS rockets it started out the use of in June. The authentic, who declined to be named, stated Ukraine had hoped its moves might have a larger impact in reducing Russian artillery electricity, however Moscow become adapting. Concern about nuclear plant. Ukraine additionally issued dire warnings about a frontline nuclear power station, the Zaporizhzhia complex, wherein it said it believed Moscow became making plans a large-scale provocation as justification to decouple the plant from the Ukrainian strength grid and join it to Russia's. If the Russian blackmail with radiation maintains, this summertime may fit down inside the history of numerous European countries as one of the most tragic of all time.